Hi guys, and welcome back to Christian Cast, where I go fishing so you don't have to. Today I am still in Portugal and I'm going to show you how to acquire your fishing license, because as some of you know, out of the bait building videos, I'll maybe pop one up here or there, I wanted to go fishing in Portugal, but I wasn't too sure how it is with buying a license. There's a lot of things going around that if you are a Portuguese citizen, you can actually get it directly at the ATM. And I thought, okay, if I'm not a Portuguese citizen, so I'll go to a fishing shop and just inform myself how to acquire a license. And I was actually in a fishing shop yesterday and I bought myself a little souvenir, because you can't really get them by us. It's a Shimano bait and it's got that shimmering wobble in it, and I want to actually maybe build a bait like this one day, so I thought I'd take it with just to see how they work. But today we're going to focus on how we get the license, because when I was then talking with the guy that owns the fishing shop, we actually found out that you have to apply a week before, and for non-citizens you have to do it over the website of BMar, and we're going to do that today together. You have to register beforehand, and you should do it around 5 days before or 3 days before you actually go fishing. So I won't be able to go fishing anymore, but I'm actually going to take you with, so you guys don't do this mistake anymore and you can plan it beforehand and you can then go fishing once you get here. So today I'm going to do a screen recording and we'll go through the page and I'll show you how to acquire your license for recreational fishing. So I'll get you guys onto my laptop and we'll get started. The first thing you're going to do is go to www.dgrm.pt and you can put the page on English, and we'll head over to fisheries and to recreational fishing. In this part of the website you can find information about licensing, application rules, and. I would really recommend everybody to check them out and really read them through. Most of the documents about the minimum size, closed seasons, frequently asked questions, and map for registration, they are Portuguese, and I would also recommend anybody to actually translate them. You can use your iPhone Translate app, or you could even maybe use ChatGPT and get the document translated for you. So that's the first thing that we are going to look at. And if we now go to licensing, we can see Portuguese citizens can actually really buy it at a ATM, which I really find cool. I would wish that would work in my region, but we will be doing it over the BMar homepage. So I will head over to the BMar homepage, and the first thing you will be doing is creating an account. So once you have created your account, they will send you an email to verify your account setup. You will be needing your nationality, birth of date, VAT number. That is the tax number for all the European, Austrian and German citizens. A other chance would be they've actually got a document which you can download on the page, where you get a step-for-step kind of PowerPoint. We'll be looking at that. I'll show you guys in a moment, where everything gets shown to you, that it isn't such a struggle to actually get this license. I needed the document because I was struggling at the beginning myself, so I will show you the document and we can go step for step through, and then it should be quite easy for you to get your license. So then you can set up your account with a username and password once you filled out all the other files, and then you can actually go ahead and log in. So I will be logging in and then I'll get you guys back straight away. So we are now logged into our account and you can see we are in our personal area, and you can then straight away head over to create a request for myself, and then we will be choosing recreational fishing, and the type is singular collective license by bank transfer. Then you will see these fields here, and if you are here, the best thing you can actually click on is, where is it? Exactly. Here you see a step-for-step guidance, and you can actually download a English user's manual, which we will be going through in a moment because they actually gather quite a lot of personal information in these 7 steps of the application, because they also need your bank details that they can identify from which bank account the payment comes, and they also need documents like my passport. So we will be using their document, which shows us step for step what you have to do to actually get your license. And then it should be quite easy. I needed it myself because I tried without this document first, and I just missed out some things that are quite important. So I will then be still talking about how to acquire a freshwater license, because this is mainly for saltwater and ocean fishing. And the next thing we're going to look at is their document. So once we look at this is the user manual you can download where I just showed you, and you can click through what we will do. So create a user, we did already, and the VAT number, as I said, is the taxpayer identification number, and you can use a ID or passport. So once we have done this, I'm going to jump over to the login where we actually started. You will have to still fill in some personal information and also click on the requested data treatment right down here. I actually forgot that was my first problem I had. And you will also be having to add a address. So if you do that all, you can click submit, and the next step will be actually putting your address, postal code, and then once you've done that, you can confirm that as well, and you can create a new request. So this is the welcome area that I showed you just earlier, and you will be clicking on for yourself because you will not be buying it for somebody else, and you will not be doing it for your company, for other people. So we will be focusing on this part, and then we are by the first step of getting your license. So as I said, we are getting a recreational fishing license and by singular collective license by bank transfer. The next we will actually be doing is selecting the applicant. So you are going to select yourself because you aren't going to be buying the license for somebody else. And once you have done that, you can actually, this is still the same step. It is just going to be showing that you actually choose yourself because you've already got the data in for applying. So once you've done that, you will still have to put in your address, which you also did already before. And with that, because you can put in more addresses. If you are buying it for somebody else that doesn't live with you, you can then choose their address, but we will be focusing on buying it for yourself. So then you will have to characterize your license. So the license type you can choose between on foot, on boat, underwater, or all types. And then you will have to choose the duration of your license. So you can choose, I think, monthly, or daily. I'm not sure. I didn't see the daily. It was monthly or annual. And then you can choose urgent or not. If you say it is urgent, it will be more expensive and you will get it in 3 days. If you click on it is not urgent, you will get it in around 5 days. So, and I think the price is half of what it would be if you would put it urgent. So once you've done that, you have to click on add new, and you have to add your personal data again with a passport that you are getting it for yourself. So this is exactly that step. You will put in your full name, the document again. Email and mobile number isn't a must, but you can add it. Then you can choose yourself once again, and you can calculate the invoice amount that you will have to pay. Once you do that, you will actually see the IBAN and account number you will be sending it to, and you have to actually add your own that they can reference the payment to your account, and the payment has your name behind it. Once you have done that, that is exactly the step we just said. You will have to put your IBAN in that it can be put to your account. Once you've done that, you have got your payment evidence that you can download, and you have to upload it onto this page. And once you have uploaded the payment evidence, you still get the statements that you have to go through. They are just showing that you read through all the rules, you know what you're doing, you're going to follow the rules, you're not going to do anything illegal. And I would really recommend anybody to read through them. And once you do that, you can look through the resume and you can see all the data that you are providing them. If you still want to change something, maybe the date or anything, it is like all the complete form that you have filled out in the 5 steps before just gets summarized, and you can check through everything once again. And the final is your submitted fishing license, and you can then see that this is the last step that we will be doing, and you should actually get your license then. And you will then see that your request was submitted, and once your request gets submitted, I think you'll receive an email within 5 to 7 working days. So that's how you get a Portuguese license. It is not that easy. You really have to read carefully what you have to add in everything. Once you know what to fill out, and you don't get it, the pages actually always tells you if you've got an error or not, or if something is still missing. So if you fill out everything, it shouldn't be too hard, and you should get your license. And now, if you want to do freshwater fishing, we will be having to focus on a other page called ECNF, and they are responsible for the freshwater regions in Portugal. And you can go to hunting and fishing, and then you can say playful fishing license. Very funny wording, but I think it's through translating the page into English. And once you click there, you can actually see you have to go to the offices, and you see the prices and fees, and you have to go to a ECNF counter. If you go to a ECNF counter, you can actually, there we go, now it's loaded. You can go to them in different cities. You can scroll down this page and look for one in your region, and you can buy your license directly from them. So I don't know if there is any other way to actually get this license, but I saw there's one guy on YouTube that has got a fishing page that you can check out. He offers that he buys the license for you, but I would just, if you are near a place, just pop by one of these offices and get your license. It's not that hard, and then that's done. So I'll get you guys back for the outro, and we'll see each other soon. Hi, so we are back and we have applied for the Portuguese fishing license. It is not as easy as I thought it would have been, because there's a lot of hidden forms. You still have to repeat adding your own details again and adding the bank status and everything like that. I find the document really helpful that they give you, so I would really check out that and download it if you have any struggles and you don't get there with this video. It is also sad that you can't straight away get one for freshwater as well there, but it's a lot easier than in other regions, because in Croatia I didn't find anything easy with getting a license, and I'm really happy that it actually worked. So that's pretty much how you get your license. We will be traveling back now over Spain, back home, and I'll get to bait building again. And I hope to make a split bait like this in the future. I'm really interested in making like a spring mechanism that I can put in. So if you're interested in that, keep tuned. We'll always keep with a lot of bait building coming still, because the fishing season starts in March. So we've still got some time to get some baits out there before we go fishing. And I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments. And I wish you a good one. Keep on fishing, and we'll see each other. Cheers.